Like, why the fuck is no one talking about the fact that Putin 2 months ago said he had a vaccine?
Yo, nobody's talking about this. It was only the
Didn't we have a
Philippines.
vaccine like 2-3 months ago?
They're like, the Russians can't
They
trust
made a
them.
big deal about it for 1 week and then it just disappeared.
Nobody talked about it.
And they just pretended it never happened.
I'm not taking a vaccine.
So, I mean, you think this vaccine, like, what do you think about it?
I'm not taking it, dude. I just talked to
Period,
you.
or just
Yo, give me like 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro.
I think they're gonna make it that you can't travel if you don't fucking take that shit.
If the point when they say, then I take a boat.
Take a boat.
You don't want to take a boat.
So you gonna be with the kid on a fucking boat?
Yo, we
don't get on the boat, bro.
We're gonna leave out of the Kennedy on that shit. We're gonna take a nice boat to Canada.
The issue, a lot,
Or everyone's just have to come see me. Because I got the baby.
also
So
true.
everybody's gonna want to come see me. It's like, you know you want to see this baby.
True that.
Hey, I'm not taking.
Are you taking the
I'm
vaccine?
not taking it.
I'm gonna wait until I see how what's it called?
how it does.
What the effects are.
I think
that
everyone
kind of
else is
thing.
gonna fucking do that shit too.
I feel like this is a very black thing. Black people are like, you know what? I'm gonna watch these white people take it.
Let's see what they do first.
Let's see what
We're not gonna be their guinea pigs anymore.
Let's see what these people do first,
Exactly.
and then we'll roll through with that shit. Yeah.
In terms of how this year has gone and how this whole pregnancy thing has gone for you guys, what do you guys, especially, I mean, 2020 was a beast of a year. What do you guys see as the pros and the cons of having a baby this year?
For me, I loved it. I have to say, I wish there was Corona every year. Every time that I'm
You
gonna
gonna
have
get
a baby,
canceled,
every time I'm gonna have a baby with you.
Oh, there was a pandemic?
I wish
I
there's
know,
a
I
pandemic where there's a lockdown.
Yeah.
And I don't have to go anywhere and I could spend all energy on my girlfriend. And
Yeah.
we could just go to park and go ride bike riding and stuff like that. I mean, it is only if it's a lockdown like Berlin.
Right.
If it's a lockdown like Berlin, it's the greatest.
There are different lockdowns.
I've heard about the different lockdowns out there.
There's levels to lockdown.
There's levels to lockdowns, and we in Berlin had lockdown
We
light.
did,
We had lockdown light, and I found it really dope. You know,
Yeah.
Jules and I had a rough last year, and it was just perfect timing. It allowed us to really reconnect and talk and just spend time and realize that we still love being with each other after all this time. So I'm for.
For lockdown.
I'm for.
You're for Corona.
I'm for Corona. I have to say.
I mean, I would actually have to second that as well. Like, I really, it was sort of mixed for me. You know, it was like I was very anxious this year with all the shit that was happening in the U.S. and the uncertainty there.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But at the same time, though, it was the best possible time to have had a kid. In the sense where I think the lockdown just slowed things down. And because we're just sort of transferred and shifted our base back to Europe, you know, so we're just still like getting adjusted. And then the lockdown, I'm like, okay, well, this is great. You know, like, I'll just be in the studio. I'll see you for dinner. And it was great. I mean, like, you know, things just slowed down, and that was really good. And, you know, like, my girl is someone that's very social and, you know, loves to go out and hang out all the time with her friends. And I think she was complaining a lot about the lockdown. For her, the lockdown was kind of, you know, more anxious for her. But I kept reminding her, like, look, you're pregnant this year, and there's shit happening. This is the best fucking time for you to be pregnant because you're not missing shit.
Yeah, true. Ain't nowhere to be.
Exactly. Ain't nowhere.
to be.
I mean, I was like, you would actually be hating yourself more if you were not pregnant right now and you're just stuck in the house.
Yeah, I think for me it's been a very cool, very nice, relaxing year. I think, as you said, things have been very slow, because I've not been in Berlin for that long. So the plan that we had was just going to be for 1 year in Berlin, and then go back to London. But Corona happened, and we were just able to just rethink and think, you know what, it's not so bad here.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, like this is a Corona-like city, so you can actually just being able to just enjoy each other's company, just enjoy the things about Berlin, which has been really cool.
Yeah.
And I compare it to other cities, so for instance, like London, where I was very living in a very urban place. So being that, for instance, there's not as much greenery as there is, like for instance, in this city, or there's not as much bike friendly situations. Although they're trying to improve that. So I think just comparing cities is for me is a plus, because I could have been somewhere else and maybe it's a different experience after all. So I think for us, yeah, we definitely really enjoyed it. I think in terms of cons, of course, I had 5 different holidays that not happening, and not going to be happening for the next few years anyway. So that's just that. But I think 2020 has been a good year. I think if you don't have a child and you're planning to have a child, you missed the boat, because the vaccines are coming.
Thank you for tuning in to Wolfgang. If you like the podcast, please check us out on our YouTube channel or any of your favorite audio platforms. Likes or subscribes are always welcome. The Wolfgang Dads will be back this Monday and every Monday after that, so stay tuned.